Alright, you guys. I know it's been about 2.5 months, but I'm back. And it's great to be back again. So, the curse of working 2 jobs, part-time, full-time, all the time, no time, is I have no time. And my weekends and stuff, when I used to have off and have time to sit around for hours and film and edit and put stuff together, and yeah, that time has now slipped through my hands like quicksand or hourglass sand or whatever. And yeah, it's very frustrating. But I have been stockpiling lots and lots of content to show and react to on here. So hopefully, at least me doing some of my homework and my research is going to produce some more videos here in the future. Hopefully you find them interesting. Have a like and subscribe and comment on the YouTube channel. So today's video is all about, well, the gender issue. Now, I do a lot of videos on the gender issue because unfortunately it is a constantly problematic issue that we have here in the Western world. And, well, there's no shortage of clips and footage and images and text and, you know, flowcharts. But at least they actually don't really come with flowcharts. They actually need to start making flowcharts for these kinds of people because they are so damn confusing. It would be a lot easier if they just had them. What do I mean? Well, let's start, for example, with the idea that I'm 28 years old. I graduated 10 years ago this June, right? Seems like a lifetime. At least in terms of the way the world has gone. It seems like a lifetime. So, I graduated 10 years ago. Gay marriage was just becoming legal as I was graduating and going into my first semester in college. Very exciting time in history. Should have happened 20 years before, but we got it. We got our rights, and that's fantastic. The problem is, this was before the gender people and the non-binaries and the trans, not trans people decided to start taking over the world and changing definitions and changing the way we understand people and these groups of people in particular. So I found a great TikTok that's going to explain this concept way better than I ever could, because as an exceedingly masculine man, I cannot speak to the concept of being a masculine woman. But you see, we hear all the time now that this non-binary, this gender spectrum, there's more than just male or female. We keep hearing that, right? And we keep hearing that that is a new phenomenon, right? In the last 5 years, 10 years maybe it started. But what if I told you that this concept, although it's been rephrased, repackaged, and overdone in history, while we think of it as being a new concept now, this concept has been around long before I was born in 1995. The idea that you can be masculine and feminine, personality traits of masculine and feminine, and still be the man or the woman, the boy, the girl that you were born as. It is not indicative of what gender you are. And to prove it, let's watch the video where we learn about an old school term, one that I'm very familiar with because I grew up with this concept as well. And let's hear her explain it, all about the tomboy. It's not a boy named Tom. It's a masculine woman. Who would have thought?
This generation will label someone anything but a masculine woman or a tomboy. Like, you can't, those two things can't exist in the same plane. Because the amount of comments I get that are like, well, you look non-binary. Okay, I'm not. It's called being a tomboy. Google it. They still exist right here. I got a comment the other day that was like, well, you literally look like someone who's in their early transition of female to male. Okay, what's your point? So what? Why can't these things coexist? Masculine and woman. Tomboy. Hear me out. Not transgender. Hear me out. Not non-binary. Because before all this existed, they were called tomboys.
And there you have it. This is not a new thing. It's just new in the way that it is destroying and just absolutely devastating the landscape of our society and our understanding of people and basic concepts like, I don't know, man and woman and masculinity and femininity. The minute that these gender ideologues decided to start conflating personality traits with gender, everything got confused and all hell broke loose. Here to demonstrate a perfect example of what that looks like in today's society in the last several years, there is a trans, non-binary YouTuber, TikToker, whatever this person does. I've seen this person for years now on all sorts of reaction videos. I am no stranger to this person. The name is escaping me, but there's a couple that I see all the time, and I tend to get them fairly confused. So do with that information what you will, but let's take a look at this next video because we need to start coming back to reality and a common understanding with these terms and what exactly it means, and to stop having shame about the person you're born as, right? You can be the most feminine woman, the most feminine man, the most masculine man, like me, or the most masculine woman. It does not change those basic facts. It is just an aspect of you, an aspect of your personality, how you live, how you perceive yourself, and of course, how other people perceive you. And that's another topic we'll dig into after this video.
She, her. Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
But it was not all good.
I use she, her pronouns. I'm not certain. Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart. I also did specifically ask ahead of time not to be called sir. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Okay, the Sweetwater starts at, okay, not.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
It's just always like a knife. It always hurts every single time. I was wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah, I was called sir. Oh, okay. It just really sucks every time it happens. I don't need to be called ma'am. I just need to not be called sir, you know? Thank you. Did you call me sir? Hey, I just want to tell you that the person who gave me this called me sir. Called me sir. Just like, it kind of hurts a lot to get called sir. Very good. Thank you so much. No, yeah. Thank you. I mean, nothing like a good misgendered. It is a knife in the gut when I get called sir. I feel like I need to tell him. I need to tell him that hurts. It hurts more, but when it's not intentional, because it means like this is sir to him. I know you didn't mean it, but I'm not a sir.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I know you didn't mean it. It's just, you know, it hurts. I know when people clock me, it's fine, but like it doesn't. Thank you. I'm not sir. Not sir. Not sir. But the guy who dropped the food off, he called me sir twice in a row.
Okay. I'll let him know that and GM as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, as you can see, the highlight of that entire video, of all of those exchanges, that was what, 6, 7 exchanges? This girl, woman, non-binary, whatever person goes around in public places with lab mics and earphones and even decides to play dress up with the dog at the French restaurant. Now, that was the highlight of the video. Unfortunately, it was undermined and underscored by the ridiculous, narcissistic, and histrionic behavior seen in the videos. The dog really, really lost out because of all of that ridiculousness. So let's talk about this, right? So this person even says exactly what I said earlier, which is you can wear whatever you want. You can try to present yourself physically however you want. But it does not mean that you can suddenly dictate how other people perceive you. Saying, I have all this, and it hurts more. It hurts more when it's unintentional because it means that all of this means nothing. You see right through it. And that's the damn point. The authentic trans people, the people that just want to transition and they want to pass and they want society to see them in a certain way, aka the opposite gender, because there's only two, they understand that sometimes people can tell, right? They call it clocking or there's other terms. I can't even think of them. Clocking is the one I hear a lot. Doesn't matter. Again, like I said before, this masculine facial features, facial structures, is so defining, right? As a guy who likes guys and looks at a lot of guys and has, although my face is fatter than it used to be, defining jawlines and hairlines and foreheads and everything else, these are masculine facial structures. They are biologically there, okay? You can't just get over that. I can't just unsee that because you're wearing this ridiculous bra thing, crop top, God knows what they call these things. I just am terrified even watching that, seeing that, because I don't even know what in the world kind of image you're going for. Belly dancer, I don't know. I mean, you can't even put on a full shirt. But okay, whatever. You can wear whatever you want. Everyone around you takes one look at you and knows something's not right. Something's off, right? It's not to say that something's inherently wrong with you. It's just to say something's off, right? They know something's different, right? It's different. And again, you can say all of that. You can wear all of that. You can dress like all of that. But when you start acting like all of that, everybody knows what's going on. Even me. And I'm fairly stupid, especially when it comes to this stuff, because I'm so uninvolved in this nonsense. But I see it everywhere. And I see through all of it. You're not fooling me, okay? I am sorry. You will have to try a lot harder. Don't go around trying to tell me you're a woman when your voice is deeper than mine. Just don't. It's not working. If you think that you're passing and you think that you've got it all figured out and you're presenting woman 1,000%, and every person, you have this many documented footages. This is just one little compilation. There's many more where this one came from. You have so many videos of you sitting out here in public places harassing people with your pretentiousness, right? And your self-absorbed obsession with people must call me what I want to be called or else it's like a knife in the heart. Let me tell you something, in case you can't tell by the abundant memorabilia on the wall behind me. These guys know what a knife in the heart is like. You don't. I'm sorry. You are being dramatic and histrionic for effect. And these people don't even take you seriously. They are trying to say, oh, I'm so sorry, and we'll talk to the GM, and I'll talk to the waiter, the server, whoever it was. These people are saying that to cover their ass so they don't lose their job. because you're over here painting them into being some kind of horrible monsters because they take one look at you and they know what's going on. And you're trying to tell them, oh no, this is all this, you know? It's a knife in the heart. It's not a knife in the heart. Get over yourself, get a therapist, and learn how to deal with your feelings of self-hatred and your incessant need for society to bend over backwards and to make people uncomfortable and afraid of losing their jobs, that they have to sit here and placate your bullshit. This is not right. And then you sit here and you have the balls, you have the mind to post this, posting yourself acting like this, and posting these people and your interactions with them, which are most unwanted and undesirable, right? I always say, if this channel ever blows up and I have money and I can get merch for this channel, right? If there is a phrase that I want to be my catchphrase for these kinds of people, for these situations, for the way that these things make me feel, as a normal, boring, everyday gay guy who has nothing to do with this stuff, right? Here's the word that I use for these people and for these situations. I want this to catch on, because it's not a negative word per se. It's not a derogatory word, and it's not an offensive term. Although, damn, I don't care if you're offended, because that's your problem. This is the world we live in. You are so damn off-putting. Off-putting. That's my catchphrase right there. See it on a shirt. It's got, one day it will be a merch thing. That is a phrase I use a lot in these videos, and it just fits. It just fits perfectly. You are so damn off-putting. Nobody wants to show up to work to make minimum wage, serving you, busting their ass for tips. I've never worked in a restaurant industry. I wouldn't last 5 seconds. No, I wouldn't. Never had a job like that. These people show up ready to work every day, trying to get something going, and you sit here and berate them, and it's just wrong. And then you post it, thinking that you look like a savior. You look like a fool. And these poor people have no reason to have to sit here and deal with you and your pretentious pronoun issues. Deal with yourself, or start door dashing to your house and eat in your house with your French doggy. You can dress up however you want, and nobody has to worry about misgendering you. And you don't have to worry about them misgendering you. And they can do their job. You can live your life as whatever you're trying to be, and that is a win for society. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do, like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna have a lot more videos just like this one, just like the previous ones, and all of them are going to be interesting. Maybe some takes will be controversial, and some will be so common sense you just have to ask yourself, when did they stop being common sense? And when did we start not agreeing on them? Hope you enjoyed. See you next time, where we'll discuss another controversial opinion right here. You want to know a guy who actually knows about what getting stabbed in the heart feels like? Julius Caesar. Okay? You're not even on the same playing field. Okay? And you don't hear him complaining, do you? You want to know a guy who actually knows what getting stabbed in the heart feels like? Just ask Billy Ray Cyrus. Word on the street, still has an achy breaky heart to this day. You want to know a guy who actually could tell you what it's like to get stabbed in the heart? Or close to it? Qui-Gon Jinn, god damn it. Serve better.